understand why we lift our hands and sing praises, and people can't comprehend that when we dance we're not crazy. See, maybe they don't realize that sitting high is the Father, and this is what we were created for, nothing less or more but to worship you. And I just wanna say that yours is the best love that I've ever had. And I just wanna say that I think it's only fair that we give it back. I love you. I love you. Just as surely as I know my name, I know one thing I'll never.
Hey guys, this is Safina and you are watching a King's Love Convo. Standards. Before I got saved, I was pretty basic when it came to that department of what I looked for in a guy. Like, now that I think about it, I don't even know what I look for. He just had to be attractive and nice and funny, and that was basically it. And I'm like, hey, okay, I'm all yours. And that's just not the way to go. And a lot of us, we're very, very basic. Like, we will accept the absolute bare minimum and be willing to give someone everything, all of us, our mind, body, and soul, to somebody who isn't worth it and who God does not intend for us to give ourselves to. The world's definition of a good man is attractive, drives a nice car, has money, is funny, is charismatic, is sweet, and all of those things are awesome. Cool, hooray, awesome. But when you get saved, or I use myself for example, when I got saved and I started this whole relationship with God, and God just started to open my eyes to so many different things, that area of my life, God definitely had to renew my mind when it came to what it is that I am supposed to be looking for in a man. And yes, it's awesome, those things that I just mentioned, as far as, you know, being funny and cute and all those things, those are cute, but those things should be icing on the cake. That shouldn't be the totality of what a man is in order for you to feel like, okay, girl, he the one. The standard that you should be seeking is God's standard. So to look at God and say, okay, God, what is your definition of a good man? What is the type of man to you, Father, to you, Dad, that's worthy of my love and my attention, me giving myself to? And the most important thing is that he has a heart for the same God that you serve. And for a lot of us, we feel like that's too far-fetched. We feel like that's too much of a high standard, and it's really not. At the end of the day, you can't afford to just date a man because he's cute, because you have to think not only about your present, but you also have to think about your future. And this is the man that is going to raise your family. This is the man that's gonna be speaking into your life. The man that you're with and the man that you're spending all of this time with, he's either gonna draw you closer to God, or he's gonna pull you away from him and have you sinning and have you all over the place and have you a total complete wreck. Trust me, I know. I've been there. But I encourage you guys to just reevaluate what it is that you're looking for. Does all it take for a man to win your heart is a cute smile and a nice car and rings and money? Because those things are temporary. At the end of the day, you need a man that, if y'all don't have anything, because he can have it all today and lose it all tomorrow. He could be balling out of control today and tomorrow he's broke. And when tough times happen and things happen, when you don't look the same way that you did when you were 21, 22, or when certain things happen, is he going to pray over you? Is he going to speak life into you? Is he going to love you? Is he going to love you like Christ loved the church? Is he going to you know, present you in a way that's honorable? Like, is he going to honor you, or is he going to keep you in hiding and waste your time and string you along? So I really, really encourage you guys to just reevaluate what it is that you're looking for in a man. Again, like I said, we're not supposed to be looking. The Bible does say, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And so, but it is our job, and it is our responsibility to either accept or to reject the certain types of men we entertain. A lot of us, we're so quick to blame the men and say, oh, he did this and he did this to me, but at the end of the day, we're responsible for who we let into our hearts and who we let into our souls. I just encourage you to stop just looking at his bank account, and yes, his pockets may be long, but how is his prayer life? Like, how is his walk with Christ? Yes, he goes to church. And this is another thing, okay? A lot of times, like, I would be having conversations with women, or I would just hear women say, like, they could be talking about a guy, right? And they would list all his attributes and all the things that are great about him. Like, oh girl, he has a nice car, he has a lot of money, he's cute, he's handsome, he's sexy, he works out, and he goes to church, girl. I always say, never judge a man's spiritual integrity by his church attendance, because there are people that go to church faithfully every single Sunday who don't care about God, who don't love God, who can care less about God, but they just go to church because it's a habit, because their moms tell them to go to church, or because they've been going to church ever since they were little, but they truly don't have a heart for God. So just because he's in the church does not mean he's a good man, does not mean he's a man of God. There are plenty of men who go to church who are not men of God. There's a huge difference. So please, I just want us to not, no offense, but to stop being so basic. Like, we have to raise our standards, and not because we're so special and because we too good for this or we too good for that, but because as a woman of God, you are essentially choosing a person who is going to, like I said, raise the future generation, raise another generation of children who are going to grow up to be women and men of God, who follow God, who love God, who are going to inspire the next generation. So it is super important. Don't just think about yourself. Don't just think about your loneliness and think about how your biological clock is ticking. I really, really encourage you to wait. And I'm not just saying this because I have a man, because I don't have a man. I remember I was on Twitter the other day, and this girl was like, I think I was posting about, you know, waiting on God and not making an idol out of marriage, etc. And she retweeted me and she's like, oh, well, you must have a man. And I'm like, girl, no, I don't have a man. I've been single for a while now. So I'm not just saying this from a place of a lack of experience. I know I'm still in that season of singleness, but I've so convicted in my heart to wait on God and to not just rush and do things out of emotion, because I've done that before and it came out a hot mess. It's just not cute. So thank you guys for watching, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye. Doesn't look like I have a shirt under.
Oh, Jazzy.
Does it look like that?
Like, yo, Jazzy.
Yo, Jazzy. Oh, Jazzy. Well, I do have a tank top under this, so. Please. You know, modesty is still extremely important, and carrying yourself as a woman of God and making sure that you're honoring him and remembering that it's not just about me. It's not just about Safina. Safina no longer exists. It's about Jesus and bringing people to him, and I don't want to disrespect him, or I don't want to draw attention to myself rather than to him.